Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a 7S from Propella. There's been a lot of chatter, a lot of talk. I've seen a bunch of other YouTubers review this bike, so excited to see what it can do. Let's get started with the speed test. All right, so as far as power goes, it's got a 250 watt nominal, 400 watt peak Fang motor in that rear wheel, and that's powered by a 36 volt, 250 watt hour battery that can be removed and takes 2.5 hours for a recharge. There's 5 pedal assist levels, no throttle, and a top speed of 18.5 miles per hour. Just want to give you guys an idea of how hard it is to pedal this without any power. Now, this is the type of bike where you could do a few miles without any power and be just fine. All right, well, casually pedaling on pedal assist level 1, 8 miles an hour, 2 is 11, 3 is 14, 4 is 16, and 5 is 19. And then if I really start cranking the pedals, I'm on the 7th gear, I can get it up to 22. As far as the pedal assist sensitivity, casually pedaling, going 18 miles an hour if I stop, about a half a second before the power kicks off. On the 7th gear, going 17, 16, 17 if I start, there's just over 1 revolution before the power comes back on. On smaller hills, I'll start to feel some resistance. I gotta help it up a little bit. But on the flats, just with my normal cadence, the bike's doing all the work. There's not a lot of weight to the bike, only 37 pounds, but it can carry a rider up to 240 pounds. Let's see how long it takes to hit 18 miles per hour. So I got close to a full battery. Pedal assist 5, gear 1. Here I go. Let's see when this power kicks in. There's, half a revolution and it comes on. So very reactive from a standstill. Overall, it's a pretty gentle acceleration. There's, 18 right there. So 18 miles an hour within a half a block. Time to see how far the 7S can go. It's got a range rating of 20 to 40 miles. Gonna do 2 range tests. First with easy riding, not a lot of stop and go. The second one in more hilly terrain with a bunch of stop and go. Okay guys, well, I'm on the race test, so it's time to tell you about the bike, all the specs, features, things like that. Out of the box, you get the charger, the quick release for the front wheel, some Nico pedals. You do have to add the saddle to the seat post, and then the handlebars, which took me about 25-30 minutes to assemble. Not too bad. And now I really like the coloring. You got the blue rims, with the blue on the grips, with the blue on the seat, with the blue on the battery. It's actually a pretty cool looking bike. Well, it's my first battery bar. I've hit 5.64 miles. It is nicely balanced, as you can see. No hands on the handlebars. I am pedaling. If I stop, start again, it's a little abrupt. It's very stable, 18 to 20 miles per hour. There's almost 30, and it just glides super smooth. And then as far as handling, there's not a lot of weight to the bike. It's skinny, it's narrow, and so handling is friendly, very easy to manage and control. A little movement to one side or the other, and it just responds and reacts. 2 battery bars missing, and I've gone 8.83 miles. We've got a small hill here, pedal assist level 5. You can hear that motor. It does pulsate a little bit. The steeper the hill, the louder that gets. It doesn't sound the best, I'm not gonna lie. Down to my last battery bar, and I've hit 13.21 miles, and still averaging about 18 miles per hour. As far as geometry and the size of the bike, it's 69 inches long, has a 20-inch standover height, and a 23-inch reach. It can fit a rider 5'2" up to 6'4". As most of you guys know, I'm 5'11". Feel a little bit big for the bike, to be honest. The posture this gives you is your typical road bike posture where you're leaning over. My back's about a 45-degree angle. Diving into the cockpit, there's Zoom alloy handlebars. Good length for the size of the bike. I like the grips, good size. That's like the size of grip that I like. On the right side, there's a Shimano Alta shifter. Going up is 1 at a time, 1 to 7. Coming down, I can do about 3 gears with 1 push of the thumb, 7 to 1. And that is matched with the Shimano Altus derailleur. The saddle is something you would expect for a road bike. It's long, skinny, and quite hard. And to adjust it, you do have to have an Allen wrench. Below that, you got CST Expedium puncture-resistant 700C by 35 tires. And they've slapped those onto some anodized blue alloy 700C rims, which are pretty cool. That's like my favorite feature about the bike. Now that's it for range test number 1. My app recorded 15.50 miles with 500 feet elevation gain. Gonna charge it back up and do range test number 2. Well, if that's not the prettiest thing I've seen in a while, lightly raining, Beautiful river, fall colors. Oh, look at that, this is gorgeous. Okay, second range test is done. The bike still had power, even though it wasn't showing a battery bar. It was still going. And this time I got 16.32 miles with 870 feet elevation gain. Anyways, I can go 15, 16 miles with easier hard riding in about 1,000 feet elevation gain. There's no hill rating for the 7S, but the motor does produce 32 Newton meters of torque. Okay, I got a small hill. This is probably 6-7% grade. I've got about 85-90% battery life in the highest pedal assist level. I'm 185 and tackled that hill at 13 miles per hour, so it's actually got some fairly good power for climbing. And now it's time to test out the dual disc brakes. This is the brake test. First thing, the right side controls the rear, left side controls the front. Hard brake, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Yeah, that back wheel was skidding a bunch. Now you do have to put a lot of pressure in the levers for that hard braking, so you gotta squeeze them hard. But lightly braking, no pulsating, no grinding, pretty smooth brakes. Let me run you through the LCD screen, control pad and all that. There's 3 buttons here. Power button, up and down. Of course that changes the pedal assist level. Just tap the power button to scroll through different readouts. Hold down the 2 buttons to enter the P menu. You can change the time, and then that is gonna be the screen brightness. There's 3 levels there. And then you can also change from kilometers to miles per hour. And that's it. The 7S has an IP65 waterproof rating, a 1-year warranty, and free shipping in the lower 48. Well guys, typically I'm not a fan of road bikes, but this one wasn't that bad. The handlebars are elevated a little bit more, so I didn't have to lean over as far. Seat was a little bit above average for comfort, and the range wasn't bad at all. If you want to pick it up, I've got the link in the description. Also be sure to check out my website, electricrevolutionreviews.com. There you can find all my reviews sorted by price and capability. Hit that like button before you go, and please subscribe for the latest in electric bike, board, and scooter reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay.